Welcome to the 2019 F1 Brazilian Grand Prix qualifying. And you can feel it, can't you? You can feel it. You can see it. You can hear it in the commentator's voice. You can even hear it in the drivers' voices. This season is coming to an end. Lewis Hamilton has won the Drivers' Championship. Mercedes have won the Constructors. It's done. It's over. It's really, what's this race for? You saw him on TV saying, oh, it's a battle for third. It's a battle for third. Nobody gives a fuck about third. Nobody. They're trying to hype it up, just trying to let people to watch it, to give you excitement, but nobody gives a shit. If you ask the F1 drivers, do you care about coming third? No, we want to be first. Do you want to be second? No. Want to be first. Nobody gives a shit about second, and nobody gives a shit about third. It's winding down. I ain't got much to say today. We know who won. We know who got qualifying. My favourite today for qualifying before it started, I thought it was either going to be Vettel or Bottas. I never thought Hamilton was going to get pole today. No. Bottas, since the summer break, is out-qualified his teammate. Done. That's it. I don't know. Maybe it's the way the setup was. The way they set up the car. Hamilton just cared about race pace. And that's just like me. I don't care how fast you are in qualifying. If you can get in the top 5, if you've got a good race pace, which Hamilton has, you can win the race. Race pace is where it matters. I saw many of drivers get pole, and then as soon as it starts, you see them at the back. Or they end up getting 5th or 6th. It don't mean nothing. It's good to have poles on your tally. Having the most poles, Hamilton, which Hamilton has. He's got more poles than anybody. Broken Senna's record, broken Schumacher's record, done. He done that about a couple of years ago. All Hamilton cares about now is the race wins and the most podiums and the most championships. He said today in the paddock, he said he had something new he wanted to try with his car, but he didn't really want to try it yet until he won the championship. Now he's won his championships. Well, now he's won the 6th world title. Now he's going to concentrate on this new setup. He's trying something on his car. He hasn't revealed it. He just hinted that he was trying something on his car, a new setup. I don't know what it is. And do I care? No. Because you know why I don't care? Because this season is done. The 2019 season is done. But the one positive thing about this Grand Prix today, I love this track. This is one of my favourite tracks. In my top 5 or 6, easy. It's a classic track. It's got the classic runoff areas that everybody loves. This is the famous track where Ayrton Senna and Frost had their battles. This is the famous track where Hamilton won the title in the last straight. The last straight. Yeah. Glock. His Glock broke down? Yes, he has. And Hamilton won the title with McLaren. This is the track where Ayrton Senna lost all his gears. He had 6 gears and he had 15 laps to go and he won the race. Yeah, there's a lot of history here. A lot of history. I heard that they got 1 more year left on the contract, the Brazilian Grand Prix. There's rumours they was going to go to Rio. But most likely, 99.9% are saying on the TV now that most likely they're going to keep it here. They should. Don't go to Rio. Keep it the way it is. Classic track. Don't move it. Don't change. Leave it alone. Now, the standings of this qualifying, I'm going to have a look at it now. There you go. Let's go qualifying. How it started. In Q3, Hamilton was doing a lot of cool-down laps. A lot of them. It was like he was coasting away. I don't know what he was doing, and maybe it was a new setup they was trying. I know during the practice free, they was trying something about when the car comes into the garage, they had these air things on the side of the car trying to cool down the brakes, and then when they come out straight away, try and get a fast lap in, and it did work. Maybe this is what they was trying, I don't know. Sainz having problems with his engine. Now, Carlos Sainz, to me, he's the driver of the year. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if people are going to say it's Vettel, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, even though Lewis Hamilton won the 6th world title. Valtteri Bottas, version 2.0. Now, next year, it's going to be 3.0. Maybe his beard's going to be a bit longer. I don't know. Maybe people are going to say it's Kimi. I don't know. Even Roman Grosjean. Yes, Roman Grosjean. The only man in history to crash and practice in the pits. Coming out the pits with no one there. He just crashed into himself. He was driving the car into the pits in Silverstone 2019 because I was there. I was looking right at him where I was. And he was coming out the pit lane and he crashed the car. Boom. Nobody there. Never seen that before, ever. If there was an award for the dumbest driver, it would go to Roman Grosjean. So anyway, going back to Sainz. I don't know how I got into Roman Grosjean. But anyway, let's go back to Sainz. Yeah, that's it. For me, he's the driver of the year. He came into this season with Lando Norris, the young driver, started coming out and out qualifying the first couple of races, showing his stuff. Sainz stuck in there, and every single race, he's progressing and he's progressing and he's progressing. And in 2021, when McLaren have that Mercedes engine, oh boy. Oh boy. See me, when Carlos Sainz was at Toro Rosso, there was rumours he was supposed to be going to Mercedes, but they never picked him. There was loads of rumours. It could have been bullshit. That's what rumours are most of 99.9% of the time, rumours are bullshit. But there was rumours he was going to Mercedes, and they picked Bottas instead. Yes, Mr. Soft, Bottas version 2.0, Bottas growing his beard, Bottas who has 20 coffees before he does his qualifying, by the way. They showed his dressing room, 20 lattes. Boom, 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 boom. All lined up. All for Bottas. But for me, they should have picked Sainz. Carlos Sainz was the perfect guy to go to Mercedes. I would have picked Sainz. Always liked him. It's in his blood to be a racing driver, just like his dad. Carlos Sainz is skillful. He's fast. He's even been going wheel to wheel Hamilton a couple of times this season, and he's in a McLaren. And what does that tell you? You see these races, especially in Russia. But let's go back to Russia for a little bit. Russia 2019 Grand Prix. Who gets driver of the day? Was it Lewis, the winner? No. Was it Bottas, version 2.0? No. Was it Charles Leclerc? No. Was it Max Verstappen? No. Who was it? Sebastian Vettel. Why? And he didn't even finish the race. Exactly. 15 laps in, and Vettel broke down, but he still got driver of the day. There you go. So that vote when you get driver of the day, it's not fair. You got a bunch of teenagers, you got thousands of teenagers on the internet, all Ferrari fans, all spotty face, at home doing that. And I think, oh, I'm going to vote for Vettel. I'm a Ferrari fan. That's all you hear on the keyboard. That's the fans we got voting for Ferrari. How can Vettel get driver of the day at the Russian Grand Prix and he didn't even finish? There you go. Anyway, let's go back to this. So basically, he's having engine problems. Sainz comes to the garage, doesn't come back out. So boom, he's out of Q1 straight away. Carlos Sainz starting at the back of the grid. There you go, with Charles Leclerc. Because Charles Leclerc got a new engine. So he's going to take an engine penalty. 10 place grid penalty. Bye. Right at the back with Carlos Sainz. There goes your points for tomorrow. Now, Daniel Fiat, I don't know what was happening with his car. All weekend, he was struggling in that turn one. Turn one has been his Achilles heel all weekend. Daniel Fiat struggling in turn one. He's spinning. He's spinning on the ice like a slalom skier. He tells his engineer on the radio, this car is not right. No response from the engineer. Okay. We're coming to qualifying 3. Struggling again in turn 1. He comes on the radio and he says to his engineer, I'm struggling in the corners. Do we get an answer? No. Okay, again. So what happens to Daniel Fiat? Yes, out of Q1. Bye-bye. Imagine that if that happened to Mercedes. Lewis Hamilton coming out on the mic and saying to Toto Wolff or saying to Bono, my car don't feel right. Bono will be on that straight away. He'll be on that like flying shit. And he would sort it out. But what did Toro Rosso do? Nothing. Because Daniel Fiat is out of Q1. At the end of the Q1, we got Kvyat, Stroll, Russell, Kubica, Sainz, Verstappen. No, that was the top. No, it was Kvyat, Stroll, Russell, and Kubica. Sainz, gone. Top 3, Verstappen, Leclerc, Albon. So meet Albon. Going to Albon now. Albon, next year, when he's got his own setup, he's got his own car, because that's not his proper car. That's not his setup. That's not what he wants. Remember, he joined the team halfway through the season. Just like when Bottas joined Mercedes the year after, the season after Rosberg left, that was still Rosberg's setup. But the season after that, when he had his own setup, that's when Bottas started to progress to the next level. And that's going to be Albon. When Albon gets next season and he's got his own setup, his own car, the way he likes it, you can see he's showing signs he's going to start testing Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen's not going to have his own way like he did this season with his teammates. Albon's going to be right there. In my opinion, Albon's going to be right there with him. Because Albon's a good driver. Just a few stuff he's going to iron out. A few creases he has to iron out. But he's going to be there next season with Max Verstappen. Guaranteed. Now, Q2. At the end of Q2. Nothing really happened in Q2. I'm just going to tell you who got at the end of Q2. Verstappen on top. Leclerc and Vettel third. I'm still at this point, at the end of Q2, I'm still sticking to my prediction. It's going to be prediction. It's still going to be Vettel or Bottas going to get pole. Okay. Into Q2 is that Giovinazzi started spinning. That was at the end of Q2. Double yellow come out. It was no lap was compromised. It was over. That was done. Now, Norris, Ricciardo, Giovinazzi, Hülkenberg out. Too much understeer on their cars today. Too much understeer. Now, going into Q3. Q3. I'll just say how it went. Max Verstappen won. Sebastian second. And third, Lewis Hamilton. I never thought Lewis Hamilton was going to get on third place. At all. No way. There's no way I thought Lewis Hamilton was going to get third. I just thought I thought he was going to get fourth or fifth. That's just my opinion. I know it's not going to be popular with the guys out there, with the fans out there who watch my videos. By the way, thanks for the subs, whoever subs to me this week. Appreciate it. I'm not going to... Look, that was just my opinion. I never thought he was going to get pole. I never thought he was going to get in the top 3. Hamilton hasn't got pole since the summer break. Do you get where I'm coming from? So yeah. This. Let me do the last standing, the full standings at the end. We have Max Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, Valtteri Bottas, 6th Alexander Albon, 7th Pierre Gasly, 8th Roman Grosjean, 9th Kimi Räikkönen, 10th Kevin Magnussen, 11th Lando Norris, 12th Daniel Ricciardo, 13th Antonio Giovinazzi, and Daniel 14th Nico Hülkenberg, 15th Sergio Perez, 16th Daniel Fiat, and 17th Lance Stroll, 18th George Russell, 19th Robert Kubica, and Carlos Sainz, DNF, because like I said, he didn't get it. So that's it, really. That's all what happened. It weren't the most glad. Yeah, let's go to Nico Hülkenberg. Nico Hülkenberg, go back to Monaco and walk it Chihuahua. Go back. This is what happens when you get greedy. Gunther Steiner offered you a contract and you basically threw it back in his face. I don't give a shit what you think. Who are you to dictate to anybody? You've never won a race in F1. You've never got on pole in F1. You got a haircut like 1989 Ivan Drago out of Rocky 4. And go walk your Chihuahua in Monaco. That's all you're good for, pal. You got too greedy. Now you're leaving F1. Go to your Indy cars. Go to your Indy cars, man. Go to the touring cars. And the day you done yourself. You got too greedy. You wanted too much. Boom. And now you ain't got nothing. Out of pocket. Antonio Giovinazzi signed for Toro Rosso. I doubt if you're going to get in Williams. I don't think they want you. Well, you got nowhere else to go. You could be a test driver for Mercedes. You can even shine Lewis Hamilton's shoes. But you ain't driving no car next year. He's done. It's over. Nico Hülkenberg, 2019, done from F1. So enjoy Abu Dhabi all you want. Go and get drunk. Go and do what you're gonna go out with your mates. Go and have a big fat meal. Go and get drunk. Go and get high. Whatever you do off season, because you better enjoy Abu Dhabi, because that's your last chance. Last time you're gonna be in Abu Dhabi. Done. You should have took Gunther Steiner's offer, but you wanted too much money. I don't understand if you Lewis Hamilton or Sebastian Vettel or even Bottas 2.0. Or no, I'm going to say Roman Grosjean, forget him. Anyway, but you never. You got too greedy and you ain't got nothing. Done. That's it. And if he's not popular with people out there, people go, oh, Nico Hülkenberg is a good driver. Yeah. But has he got a pole? Has he won a race? Has he done it? He had a chance to get in the top 3 in Germany 2019. Remember that? But he blew it and shanked it. Only chance he had this season. Only chance. He was second or third, going smoothly. Hamilton was at the back. That's when Mercedes had that big debacle in Germany. Even Stroll was number 2. Unbelievable. And what did he do? Nico Hülkenberg shanked his car. That was his only chance and he blew it. And when his F1 career comes to an end, he's going to be lying in his bed with his little chihuahua and he's going to be lying there and he's going to be going, oh. Why couldn't I win that race? Because that's what you're going to be doing. That's what you're going to do, Nico Hülkenberg. You done yourself. You're a joke. Done. This is the 2019 F1 Brazilian Grand Prix. Actually, let's do some interviews. Boom. Let's see what before I end this video. The qualifying was dog shit. That's basically what I'm saying. If you don't get the hint, you're dumb as shit. Right. Let's go through these videos. Let's have an interview. I know I'm gonna get the KFC advertisement. I know it's coming. I know it. So if you hear the video, the audio suddenly go dead. That's what I've done. I've muted it because I don't want to get arrested for copyright. So let's go through this. Let's start with this Lewis Hamilton. We have a fighting chance for the race. Oh, do you now? Yeah, I think he has as well. Advertisement, watch this now, it's coming.
Lewis, that was a sublime final lap, absolutely beautiful. But there's an all Mercedes second row. Is that about in line with expectation today, given the pace Ferrari and Red Bull have showed over one lap?
Yeah, really, I mean, I was really happy with my lap. And it's interesting because I've looked back at the second half of the season and split the Ferraris quite a lot. And whilst it's not been pole position or ahead by half a second, they've been really great laps. It's just it's not a lot we can do when we're down on power compared to others. So, and that's really generally been the case today because the car's been good everywhere else. So, yeah, it's not the be and all the end of anything. It's just a good position to start. It's a very strong top 3 particularly, and hopefully that gives us a good fighting chance for the race tomorrow.
You know, it all closes up in the race tomorrow. How much are you looking forward to taking it to Seb and to Max and putting on a show?
Oh man, I can't tell you how excited I am. obviously pushing a huge amount, and I hope that it's going to be a tough race tomorrow with the track temperatures. This is a very demanding circuit as well, so I'm really just hopeful that I've got my car where I need it for the race. I generally should have it, but I think from the results from Friday, we aren't quickest in the race pace trim, but maybe we'll have better deck. Time will tell, so we'll see.
Good luck, man.
That's basically Lewis Hamilton saying he's basically going to win. But he's just trying to be clever about it. That's what he thinks anyway. We've got Max Verstappen. Race day will be interesting. Definitely be interesting. Let's play this.
Max, phenomenal run today, just beautiful all the way through. Was it ever in doubt for you?
Well, I mean, it's always a question mark, but I think straight away from Q1, I think the car was working really well, and especially Q2, the car was really good. And then temperature was going up a bit with the sun coming out, so that made it a little bit more tricky in Q3. But overall, I think the car was still very strong, and also from the engine side, I think we had a very good weekend here, so very pleased with that.
Can you hold it for the race tomorrow? The fast Mercedes and Ferrari behind you.
Well, it should be. Normally, we are also quite quick in the race, so it's definitely going to be an interesting one.
Let's see. Let's get. Who have we got now? Let's get one more. Let's have. Now we'll have Bottas. Then we'll have Sebastian Vettel. Let's try Bottas first. He said everything is possible with this car.
Grammarly does more than catch errors. As a matter of fact, for what it's worth, Grammarly can,
Well, it's a second row start.
That's right. Yeah, for sure. It's still good. You know, I think we as we've seen for quite some time, we do have a good race car. So there's no point giving up on anything. I think everything is still possible. But yeah, it was a tricky qualifying, tricky day actually. Very difficult practice tree. I was way off on the timesheets, so we really had to build up to it and trying to find the small things here and there. Honestly, Q3 I felt really good, some good laps, and I couldn't believe that the lap times of the others, because I know that there was maybe a few hundreds in there, but not more in my car.
As you say, it's all about the long run pace, and compared to Ferrari, it looks like Mercedes has the advantage. How important is it though to get ahead of the Ferraris and not let Max get away so early tomorrow?
Yeah, for sure, that's going to be important, because I think Red Bull, Max, they have a good race pace, so I'm sure we'll find a way. You know, we've been strong lately on Sundays, so aiming to be so as well tomorrow.
One more, and let's have Vettel. It's Interlagos, so anything can happen. I agree.
Not much anybody today about Max in that Red Bull, but you came incredibly close. It was a great lap.
Yeah, I had a little wobble just at the exit of the last corner, but I don't think it was good enough for his second attempt because he was able to improve. But yeah, it's good obviously that we got reasonably close, puts us in a good position for tomorrow.
How important is the start going to be? We talked yesterday about the pace that Mercedes has on its long run. You need to get Max in between you two.
Yeah, obviously it would be great to get ahead and stay ahead, but we'll see. It's a long race and it's Interlagos, so anything can happen.
So that's it. That's the final interview. I'm going to upload this now. It's not going to be 180p like usually. It's going to be 720p because that's the way the settings was. But the picture's still going to be 1220 by 720, so it's still going to be a good picture. But anyway, let's get back to this. It's going to be the 2019 F1 Brazilian Grand Prix qualifying. Hopefully the race is going to be good tomorrow. I think it's going to be good. It's always good here. So it should be a good review tomorrow. I'm sorry if the video was cut short, 24 minutes, so it's not really that long, but it's cut short, it's qualifying. That's just the way it is. So this is, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Twitch solo underscore P1, Twitter solo P1, Instagram solo _underscore P1, and YouTube solo P1. This is solo P1 signing out of the 2019 F1 Brazilian Grand Prix. qualifying. Bye.